His favorite way to wake up, 6:30 to 8.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we wake you up?
The Morning Show, live with Holly and Josh on Thunder.
Morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Know why you're saying hello to Josh and Holly, because I don't see Holly nowhere. Some rain in the forecast today. Good Friday morning to you, everybody. Welcome into another day, another edition of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Glad to have you with us on this Friday morning in Manchester, Tennessee. A little cloudy out there. Some sun will be around in a minute, and some rain in the forecast today as well. We'll talk about that in a minute. Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including tummy tucks. Learn more about that at drvanwinkle.com. He's at 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. That's 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester, right across the street from Unity Medical Center. Thanks to Dr. Van Winkle for making the show happen each and every day. We have got plenty to get to on Friday. We got the Florida Man Friday later on in the show. Name that TV theme song. I heard Holly getting that cranked up in the other room. Stupid Silly Stat coming at you in a little while as well. Chance to win prizes. Your birthdays are welcome anytime. Call in at 931-728-1320 on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines, and we'll be glad to put you on the birthday list. So be sure to do that. It's Friday, so that means the Friday Mix. That's coming at you in a little while as well for the radio folk. Plenty of ways to catch the show. There's, of course, Facebook and YouTube. You can watch the show on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile cameras, or you can listen in several different ways. The OG, that's AM 1320, the original signal for WMSR, still going strong on the AM dial, 1320, 107.9 FM, and over toward Tullahoma, Estill Springs Way, 106.7 FM. Worldwide, you can listen on the Manchester Go app for your smartphone or thunder1320.com. Click on Listen Now. So lots of ways to get the show. You can also get replays after we're done at Apple and Spotify. Search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly. On that note, let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She is by far the looks inside of this studio. She is the president-elect of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, and she is one of the reasons the rockin' world goes round. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Looking for your headphones?
Yeah.
I'm assuming they probably got moved to the other room, because I think they did some recorded interviews yesterday, and they didn't get moved back.
Okay.
That's going to be my guess. That's what she gets for getting here at the last minute. There's two other sets of headphones in here. She just don't want those. Find them. Good, Holly. We'll plug you in right here. Hopefully that's a good one for you.
That's the only hole open.
And there's one up. No, there was one up there. Make sure those volumes are good for you.
Yeah.
not supposed to be listening to that song. Did I turn it off?
Huh?
Somebody said they were digging this song. I was like, oh, I'm not supposed to be.
I like this song.
You're not supposed to be listening to that song. I'm supposed to. Maybe they can hear the back.
I need to hear.
They can hear the monitors.
This happy music.
Holly's in the mood today. I'm in a good mood. Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community. We got a lot of things going on in the next few days. Today starts tomorrow starts the Big Mouth Bluegrass Festival at the Caverns, just up the road in Pelham. Get your tickets at thecaverns.com. We are 1 week away from high school football. That starts a week from today. That's next Friday in Manchester. We're 14 days away from the return of the Coffee County Fair. That's August the 30th through September the 7th, starting Labor Day weekend and moving forward there. So go ahead and get ready for that. That's the Coffee County Fair, August 30th through September the 7th. Holly?
Josh?
Any comings and goings out of you?
Yes, sir.
Contributions?
Uh-huh.
Good.
The Coffee County High School Red Raider baseball team is selling their Raiders with Praetors tickets. Praetors and Raiders tickets.
Something.
I had it right the first time, but you squinched your nose at me, and I thought that I said it backwards, but I didn't. Anyway, you can find any Red Raider baseball player. Tickets are $25. You get 2 meats. Lots of veggies, salad bar, live auction, music. That is going to be, that's a good question. It's in September. September 28th. That's what I thought, but I just didn't want to say it. It starts at 5:30. And if you don't know a Red Raider baseball player, you can holler at me. I can point you in the right direction towards 1 or 2 or a coach.
To get your tickets.
I hope to see you there. Lady Raider Shanna Gannon is going to be on the Coach's Show tomorrow for a special commitment ceremony.
I think so.
Is it a commitment ceremony? What do you?
That's what I call it.
I think this is our first.
Yeah, we don't do a lot of those around here.
But
people just usually sign, but we're doing a little different.
She had 11 D1 offers, and so she's narrowed it down, and she's going to be a guest on the Coach's Show tomorrow, so tune in. Starts at 10.
Yeah, she will be on about 10:50. Towards the back
I wasn't
end of
going
the
to tell
show.
anybody, so they didn't miss the show to just save it for then.
Yeah.
I wanted them to listen to the whole show.
Well, they should. We'll have Westwood soccer on and high school football on tomorrow in front of that. So.
Okay. Let's see. Moving on. I know I have more comings and goings.
I mean, that's the most you've ever put into this segment. So
stop.
I mean, I'd be surprised if you had more.
Okay, I know what it was. The Lady Raider. No. Back it up, Holly. The Westwood Middle School Lady Rocket cheerleaders are having a cheer clinic, a little mini cheer clinic. That's going to be ages K through 5. The date on that is August 24th. So get signed up for that. It comes with a t-shirt, and that'll be a lot of fun. The girls get to go out onto the football field with the cheerleaders and perform during a game.
How do you sign up for it?
You can go to the Westwood Lady Rockets Facebook cheer page, and I think it doesn't say here how to register, so that's not
good.
I don't want to make something up, but if I'm sure they have it on their page, I just don't have that pulled up here.
Oh, you don't have it? Okay.
Yeah, I have the flyer. It's just not.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You don't have that there.
I just told you I didn't have that information.
I didn't know if
let me take this hoodie off.
I didn't know
fast.
if they didn't post the information or if you didn't have it with you.
They
what
posted it,
okay,
and I saved the flyer to repost.
Gotcha. That's all I'm asking.
I'm sorry. I thought I answered that. woke up on the wrong side of the bed today.
She did. Full weather forecast. It's going to be stormy today. 70% chance of rain and storms. High of 89. 69 overnight tonight. 88 tomorrow with a 60% chance of storms. We cool down a little on Sunday. 84 with a 20% chance of storms and a couple of really nice days to start the week. 81 on Monday and Tuesday with clear skies. Weather forecast brought to you by Patton Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants. Call today. They'll take care of you at Tyler Patton's Patton Pest Control. 931-247-0781. There's no contract obligations.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence. But what if I told you how to solve these?
JC wants to know why you're taking that off if you covered the vent. Shannon said she got a couple cylinders not firing this morning.
Well,
What's the matter with you?
I don't know. I just feel full of rage.
I know.
I am just full of rage. I feel like every time I say something, I feel like you have like some little smart comment to say. And then when I get snippy back, you're like, what's the matter, Holly? Why are you getting? I feel like you're just like, to me, Josh is like this kid in the car ride, and he's like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. And then when you get mad and hit him, he's like, why are you hitting me? I didn't touch you. That's what our relationship is like.
I don't think so.
Well, it don't matter what you think, buddy. For the most part, I'm laid back, so I can handle.
I was in a good mood this morning, and you called.
I'm not saying your mood has anything to do with my mood. You weren't in a bad mood.
No, I was in a good mood.
You didn't do anything to me this morning to make me mad. I woke up grouchy, and then things that you did throughout the morning.
I didn't do anything. I was driving to work, and she called me with her complaints on life. I'm just driving.
My complaints on life.
Because I didn't. I didn't do good enough with the skid steer
do
yesterday.
this in the second segment because
she ain't gonna be able to handle it because she's wrong.
Buddy, if you think I'm wrong about how that dirt is laying, you can just, I don't know. You can just.
It's not about how it is. It maybe could be better. I'm just not a professional at that. I'm doing my best job.
Oh, yeah. That's I can't say nothing. He's like, I wish you would just tell me if you didn't like it. I wish you would just tell me. You're not gonna make me mad. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. If I'm out here doing it, I want to do it how you want it the first time. I don't want to come back and have to redo it. So just tell me. And if I say, okay, well, I don't like this. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't run these equipments. I'm doing the best I can, Holly. I've been out here all day in the hot sun just doing the best I can. And I'm like.
But she knew she was too aggressive because she got apologetic. So she knew she was too aggressive.
Now I'm going to tell you why I was aggressive. You had been on the skid steer all day.
All day.
All day. It was hot.
Yeah.
And I had been out working all day. And I come home and he had a rake. He was in the yard raking. And I was like, why? Yeah, it looks like we still have more skid steer work to do. Why aren't you?
I just wanted a break.
Because raking is a break.
I wanted
God knows that when I need to sit down and relax a minute, I want to grab a rake in the hot sun and rake dirt.
I was in the shade.
Relax. We have shade. We have air conditioning.
I was still getting something done while being in the shade.
You're just going to argue with me for the sake of it, and that's fine. I'll just absorb it. Let me.
I don't want to argue all day.
I'm not arguing with you.
All construction projects at our house go well.
I've spilled coffee on myself this morning. I was behind. I just felt like things kept going wrong.
Nope, it's not the Jerry Springer show.
It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Back on the Thunder Radio Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Emsella Treatments. Learn more at 482 Interstate Drive. Solve urinary incontinence. Josh and Holly with you. We're still married for now. We'll see how we are at the end of the show. 6:30 till 8:30 Monday through Friday. Florida Man Friday later on in the show, by the way. Welcome back, Holly.
Thank you.
What would you like to discuss in this segment?
We can discuss the dirt.
I don't want to talk about the dirt.
Josh was so dirty yesterday when I saw him. Do y'all remember the little kid on Sandlot when they have the vacuum and he's upstairs, but the ball suction created too much pressure and the vacuum exploded and dude walks out and he shakes off all the dirt. That was Josh yesterday after being on the skid steer all day.
It's very dusty out there. It's not rained in a minute.
He was just one solid color, and that color was dirt. After he got done off of the skid steer, he was like, I'm so dirty, I don't want to go in the house. So I'm going to jump into the pool, clean the dirt off of me before I go in the house. He jumps in the deep end, swims over to the ladder, gets out of the pool, dries off, goes inside, and he's still covered in dirt.
Yeah, the water, I didn't, and that's another thing. I didn't want to get the pool very dirty. I know that's not the best idea, but I was like, I'm just so dirty.
Probably dirty and hot.
I was so hot. I'd been outside all day. I say I want to work outside, but I don't. I can't. I'm not acclimated to that. So I got on that skid steer yesterday morning about 9:30, 9:45-ish, something like that, and I was on it until 7 last night. I got off for a FaceTime call that I had to rake for a minute, and I went in and had some watermelon for like 30 minutes. That was about it. I was on there all day, and it was very dusty, very hot, and so yeah, I wanted to get in, and I was like, well, I don't want to get in with my clothes because they're real bad. Like you can't even see the color of them anymore. It's like I look like I come out of I looked like the firefighters after 9/11. Okay. I was covered. And so I was like, well, I'm going to pull off. I was like, the neighbors aren't home. Nobody was at our house. So I'm just going to slip these clothes off real quick.
Oh, look out now.
I had my boxers on. I'm just going to jump in. And I got in on the shallow end and swam down to the deep end.
Oh, I thought you jumped off into the deep end.
I can't jump in, and it hurts my ears. So that sounded old, didn't it?
So you drug the dirt
all the way
instead
through.
of just keeping it down, isolated at one end of the pool.
Yeah, just tell me the things I did wrong. So I took a towel down there because I knew that's where I was going to get out. I'm thinking ahead. I'm like, okay, if the neighbors show up, I don't want to get out and have to walk back to the house from the deep end because it's a little further away. With just walking around in my underwear. So I took my towel down there so I could wrap up as soon as I got out.
Yeah.
Went back to the deep end. Soon as I get stripped down, I hear the gravel
of a car.
And I'm like, oh, the neighbors are home. So I jump in real fast and slide in. I'm solid. I swim down to the deep end, go under the water for like 5-10 seconds, trying to get rinsed off and just cool down, climb out of the ladder, grab my towel, go inside, take a shower. And I go to wash my arms. I got my wash rag, and I go to wash my arms, and I was like, well, I probably should be pretty clean just from taking that dip in the pool. No, still just covered in dirt, and it wasn't even that dirt. Should have been mud after I was in the water, but it wasn't. It was still dirt, just dry dirt.
It had adhered to you.
Like it was part of me. It was like into my hairs or something.
You're dirt now.
Well, so that's what I did finally get cleaned off, cooled down, but it was a long day out there.
It was hot yesterday,
And I'm not a professional excavator. I don't know what I'm doing on this machine. You know, I don't know what's level and what's not level, and I'm just trying my best to get this job done. And I get out there and I feel like I've done a pretty decent job. You know, I've got some things done. I've added some dirt around it because we're trying to get the dirt built up around the pool that we built. So we've and there's a pretty significant drop off from
our yard ain't level.
So from the front of the pool to the back, the shallow end is up near the house. The deep end, the pool runs long ways. The deep end is further away from the house. And at the deep end, I mean, there's a significant 3-foot drop off probably off the back of that pool, off the back of the concrete. So, you got to take the dirt and backfill, but you don't have a lot of room to work back there because you're getting into the field lines. So you're trying to get that, trying to get a level spot and then drop the dirt off. There's not a lot of room to just gradually run that down for hundreds of yards. So, and there's one side that's
we don't need it for 100.
There's one side that's not as bad. And we told Holly this. We told her, we said, look, what we'll do is we'll build dirt up behind it for a short, maybe 5-foot distance, and then we will drop it off pretty significantly because we don't have enough room. We told her this. And,
do I care about that part? No,
yeah.
She doesn't.
Yeah, we told her that a long time ago.
It's fine.
That's what we would do.
I really don't care about that part.
And so then when I did it that way, and we probably could have had some more dirt there. She comes out after I've been on the skid steer all day long and basically is like, what have you been doing all day? This sucks. And I was like, excuse me,
End
what?
quote. Because I said that. That sounds
I
like
said
something.
Basically, not verbatim.
No, that's what you heard, I'm sure, because you were hot. And
I was hot and frustrated. And I was like, I've been here all day. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I didn't know. Honestly,
I'm very insecure about what I'm doing. So I'm trying to get it done the best I can. And she's like, are you going to start? When are you going to start working?
I had been out in the hot sun all day yesterday too.
I know. And I didn't get on and be like, your video is terrible.
No, because it
was like,
wasn't.
your video is great.
But I got home and I promise I thought something had went wrong. I thought you ran into an issue and couldn't put more. I was like, I didn't know if I hadn't talked to you really. I asked you to send me an update, but it looked the same. And I'm like, maybe I just can't tell in the picture. So when I pulled up, it didn't look, because I know how long you were out there. And you was like, it would take me one day. It would take me one day to get this done and I'll be done. And so I guess at the end of the day, when it wasn't, I was like, what happened? Why are you not done? Because you were raking? I was like, what? Did something happen?
I was up here seeing how much dirt I needed on that side of a building. I was just getting it raked up over
that
there.
we only had the thing, I guess.
You got to rake it to the building so then you can pull it away.
We only had the machine
I was
for a
raking
day.
Earlier in the day, you just didn't see me do it at the pool. I had to put the dirt there and then rake up to the concrete, and then I could use a skid steer to work away.
The issue that we're having is Josh wants to put landscaping rock around the concrete.
No, I know you want to put landscaping.
You
rock.
do, because I said let the grass grow up to it, and you said you want to.
I would like to have some kind of barrier because I don't want grass on the concrete.
Okay,
Yes.
so Josh wants.
It was her idea originally. Somehow this is my idea. I was like, what do you want to do around the concrete? She's like, I want to put rock around it.
Yeah,
okay. And then she's like, Josh wants.
Because I called this morning. I said, hey, we don't have to put landscaping
she
rock
called in a cranky way.
Because I can tell by the way that the dirt is laying, it's just going to run down a hill. Like rock can't lay.
It's not that steep of an angle. I don't know what she's talking about. The dirt off the side of that pool is level for at least 4 feet.
Oh, before you get married,
Before it starts
if
to
you're
slant down.
engaged or thinking about getting engaged, complete a project together. Complete 5 projects together.
No, it was one project.
And
now
inside, no, it's got to be different ones. You got to complete an inside project, an outside yard project. You got to do all the projects. And if you still like each other at the end of it, then get married.
So I got back on the skid steer and I added a lot more dirt. To the side that.
That's because he's like, honey, I can't add much more dirt. And then he gets on here and tells y'all I added a lot more dirt.
On one side, there's a lot more room to work with. So on one side of the pool, I've got a lot of room. So yeah, I added more dirt there. Now it's a real gradual slope on that side. I mean, there's plenty of room over there. We can really
we'll do landscape and rock on that side.
And then the back, I added more back there, really more than I'm comfortable with. I'm getting into the field lines with my skid steer. So I'm like, well, I can't go back any further than this. This is as far as I'm going to go. But I still was able to work it back further, probably another 1 or 2 feet flat. And then I worked on the angle. So it's not as steep off of that. So it's, but it's going to drop because it is what it is. And I cannot go further back in the yard.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
So I fixed that. The other side, the issue with the other side of the pool, the third side, the fourth side is to get against the house, and there's concrete up there all the way to the house. The third side, I don't have a lot of room to work with, and the way the slope is, the water has to run down a ditch basically on that side to have somewhere to go, and for that to operate properly, that ditch has to be kind of close to the pool. I can't go further back with that ditch because that's where the septic tank is. So I have to keep the dirt level with the concrete, and it's got to drop off pretty quick so I can have room for the water to run. I can't go further back with that, or I'm going to run into the septic tank.
There's a way to do it.
Of course, there's always a way to do it.
There is.
But
There's a way
I'm
to do
not.
But if it's not
savvy enough with that machine to then be able to do that. But there's still, I can probably get the dirt up a little higher over there, but it's just I can't make that drop off much more. But I can work on it some, probably do it a little bit better. But I had worked till 7:00 last night. I was done. So as much as I was going to do, I was also out of gas. So it was either go
so
to.
I said, hey,
she calls this morning on the way in.
we don't have to put
She's
that
like, no.
landscape.
She's like, we're not going to put that rock there.
It's not going to work.
This awful. This dirt's awful. This slopes.
I didn't say it was awful. He is such an exaggerate. What are you supposed to do when you have an extremely sensitive husband who
is there
he's
any
like,
way we can get this?
tell me what you don't like about it. I'll fix it. And then you tell them, and then they get mad. And you can't work together.
I wish I recorded the call. I'm gonna start recording our calls, and I'm gonna play them back for everybody. If you call and you're like, "Hey,"
somebody will start a GoFundMe for me.
On the third side, I don't know if that rock's gonna work because it's such a drop off. Is there anything else we can do over there? And then I've been like, "No," but yeah. I would have been happier with your approach.
Well, as long as you're happy, Pookie. He does not deliver anything sweetly. If Josh says something or has an opinion about something, he's blunt. He just says it. He doesn't sugarcoat it. He's like, no. But if I do the same thing to him, he gets all kind of.
Because it's happening to me. I don't like that. It's different.
Oh, it's just, you just butt heads sometimes, when you're married. Maybe
Lisa, tell Holly it's my fault that I sent a broken machine. I'll fall on that sword for you this morning. I went through so much. That thing had about 3/4 tank of gas. I went through it, put 5 more gallons in it, went through that. Like I was on that thing all day, and as good as I am. I mean, I can't. And
I know,
and I will try to fix that side. I will work on it.
He feels insulted, I think, when I was like, "Hey, why don't we do this? Or can you do this?" And then I think I don't know. Sometimes I feel like he gets mad if it's not something he thinks should happen.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm irritated that this argument is continuing this morning because A, I went back and did even more work on it. B, I was very proud yesterday because I was so close at throwing the rake I had in my hand at her when she came out there with that. And I didn't throw the rake. I mean, it was very close because I was like, oh, I'm not a professional excavator. And I was about to chunk that rake. And I was like, you know what, Josh, that's the wrong answer.
Yeah, he's got a bad temper.
And so I was like, I'm not going to do that. And cooler heads are going to prevail. So
what do? Do you not say anything at all?
And I said yesterday, you know what, I'm going to get back on there and I'll add more dirt. It'll be fine. We'll add more dirt. You go do your thing.
I apologized for my
and she apologized.
Abrasiveness.
She was like, I was a little too aggressive. I'm sorry I said that about the dirt. I was like, good. We have worked this out. And then I wake up this morning and I'm driving to work and she's like, just take that rock and throw it away. We might as well not even have it.
I didn't say that. I said, hey, because you said you couldn't do it. You said I can't. I'm not a professional. I can't make that the way you want it. And I said, then let's take the rock and move it somewhere else, and we'll just have grass up to the concrete. No big deal. And he's like, I don't want grass up to the concrete. I'm like, well, your rock's not going to stay put down that hill. That's all I said.
JC wants to know if the listeners are getting paid for this therapy session. No.
What are we supposed to do? It's y'all try to sit here and have a fun conversation with your spouse when y'all are butting heads. I don't know. I don't know what y'all want from
Well, we
me.
don't dump a lot of rain. I'll try to fiddle with it today. If I can get back to it.
I'll get out there with the rake and I'll shovel dirt with you.
No, I'll get it.
No, I will help you.
I just want you to come out and look at what I'm talking about and see if you can't help me engineer a way to fix it.
Okay. But when I fix it,
And
you're
also
gonna be
understand
mad.
we are low on the good dirt. I mean, I've got enough to probably do what you're wanting, and that's fine. I'd be glad to use it. I'm just we're getting a little low.
It's warm in here. It's that kind of warm that Ace Ventura felt inside that rhino.
Did you cover up the vent?
No, it's not covered.
She's lying. That vent is covered.
No, man.
I could tell by the way you looked at me. And there's only one pillow on the couch.
Oh, that yellow pillow's back there.
She covered the vent up again.
It's back there.
And she's complaining about it being hot while she's drinking coffee.
Sorry, we're fighting. We'll do better the rest of the show. That's about as bad as it gets, though. That's about as
JC said it's covered. I saw her do it.
JC.
She walked right through here with that pillow.
Gracious. It's a different kind of hot. I'm hot from the inside out.
She must have taken that. What is that jalapeno pill you take?
Listen, I had to go around to the schools yesterday, and I was
Is this
walking.
a long story? You want to save it?
Nope.
Okay.
I was standing in line, and a little boy goes, "How was that cayenne pepper supplement?" And I looked, and it was Nolan Rodner.
Oh yeah, he's a loyal listener.
Yes.
Yeah, Nolan's a loyal listener.
Appreciate that. There was a lot of loyal listeners that come up and gave me hugs.
We'll talk more about Holly's visit with elementary schools a little bit later on in the show. Name that TV theme song when we come back.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio.
People ready for round 3? Now we're gonna name that TV theme song when we come back. I heard my man Hudson on the weather this morning.
He did a good job.
Yeah,
Glad he's feeling better.
maybe a little sick.
The girl one is not feeling the best this morning.
Yeah,
Good thing it's Friday.
she gets out of school at like 12:30. She got a pretty good setup. I wish I could leave school at 12:30 when I was a senior. I mean, I didn't have any classes that were hard.
I did. I had 2 maths my senior year.
I was a student aide in the guidance office, and I had 2 hours of baseball. Like, it was a pretty easy day. But I mean, probably would have rather gone home. She was mad because she couldn't go do other things. She was like, "I want to go to the gym." I was like, "You're not allowed to go to the gym. You have to go to work, go home."
Oh, after school.
After school, yeah. She was like, "But sometimes I can go to the gym." I was like, "No, you cannot. You have to go home." So she doesn't like me.
Kate said, "You should try harder. I'm a joy." You should try harder. I'm a joy.
I'm here to tell you, if Kate spent all day on that skid steer, it was as hot and tired as I was. I don't know why it makes you so tired. I think it's just the heat in the mid. But it physically jostles you around. I mean, it's, you just do a lot of. I almost dumped myself out of it one time, and you just a lot more energy using it than you think. Make you think you're sitting there just like playing a video game, but it's not. Kudos to the professional excavators and machine operators of the world that are doing that. I can't, and I'm just not good at looking at dirt, and looking at.
I know that because you're not crafty.
And saying, okay, that's the water's going to run right, and that's going to work.
And it's also aesthetically pleasing.
I'll dig a damn pond because I don't have it running right, and so I'm just, once I get it to where I know the water's going to drain, I'm like, okay, good.
I just
We're never putting grass around that pool, Jesse. Never. I'm going to buy 40 tons of rock, and rock's going to be everywhere. My throat's a little sore this morning. I think it's dirt that I inhaled.
Yeah, I bet you inhaled a lot of dirt.
It was bad. There was a couple times where I was working and I couldn't see. There was so much dust had kicked up. I was like, I can't see anything.
I'm not gonna lie. When I pulled up one time, it looked like smoke coming out of the backyard.
I was like, I hope Holly didn't pressure wash the back of this house the other day because they're just going to kick all this dust up and everything's dirty. When I got done, I went around. I'd accidentally dumped some mud in the pool. No.
Yeah.
I was
I
pissed
said
about
something
that.
about. So I was like.
I was just mad
said
about it.
something about dirt in the pool. He's like, yeah, is there dirt in the pool? I said, yeah, you dropped some over here. He goes, I know I dropped it. Thanks. And I'm like, you asked me. You asked me if there was dirt in the pool.
I was mad about it when I did it.
He was like, yeah, I know I did.
So then I go around and I sweep the dirt, the dust, because it's just the whole. It's hard to keep a pool clean when you're just kicking dust up.
Yeah.
And so I walk around and I sweep all the dust away from the pool, and then I go get the leaf blower and I'm blowing all the dirt away, and it was like I was painting. It was changing the color so much. Like all the furniture was covered in dust.
Kicking dust up. Oh goodness.
It will be bug central my house. Pat and Pest Control take care of it, Kevin.
Shoot.
Lindsay said no one is still beaming from your visit.
He's precious.
You should print him off a picture that you took with him and autograph it. What did you do? What did you do?
I want to remove this picture without Holly.
What'd you do?
This picture that I posted of Shanna,
Mm-hmm.
I accidentally clicked the next picture beside it. So it just added a random soccer picture with it.
You can't take that down?
Instagram is different.
Well, just take it down and repost it. It's fine.
Man.
And focus on your job instead of arguing with me about the dirt.
Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Round 3. Josh and Holly in the dirt. No, we're not going to do that. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30 today. Thanks, Dr. Van Winkle, for making it happen. Praters has got some fun entertainment coming up Saturday night. Fat Tuesday is going to be there. Holly, tell us all about it.
Yeah, Fat Tuesday performs Saturday night at Praters. The world-famous Praters food bar will be available with barbecue, brisket, shrimp, ribs, pork belly, and more, along with 8 veggies and their salad bar. That's Saturday night starting at 6. Find Praters at 620 Woodbury Highway.
It's not often they got the bar going at night, the food bar. So y'all better check that out. That's going to be good at Praters. All right, name that TV theme song. Holly, why don't you explain the rules for everybody?
Josh's going to play a little snippet of a theme song, and you got to guess what it is.
That's pretty simple rules, huh?
Give us a call on the Ben Lomond hotline, 728-1320 for your chance to win. Hey, we're going to give away some Black Rifle coffee this morning.
Oh.
Daniel Ray with Lieutenant Daniel Ray with the Sheriff's Department also works with Black Rifle Coffee Company, so they hooked us up with some prizes.
Name this TV show.
I'll be impressed if anybody gets it on the 1.
Also, programming note, Holly's going to host Swap and Shop today at 8:30.
As if this day couldn't get any worse for me.
You'll do fine.
It'll be about like your skid steer work. And when you tell me what a bad job I did, I'm going to be like, I am not.
I have never once told her that she's done a bad job at hosting Swap and Shop. Nobody has
It's
tried
hard.
to guess
It's
yet.
difficult today.
2-second clip then.
Oh,
That should give you a little
who's
bit.
got it?
Should give you a little more there. Morning show.
Morning, is it Cheers?
It is Cheers. Well done. What's your name?
Tracy?
You said Tracy?
Uh-huh.
Awesome, Tracy. All right. We got some Black Rifle coffee for you up here. You come pick it up at the Thunder Radio Studios, okay?
Okay, great. Thanks. Have a good day.
You too.
You
Thank
too.
you.
She sounded cheery.
I wish I had a little bit of that.
Sometimes you
Sing it.
and they're
Yeah.
always glad you came.
Sorry. They shouldn't give us a radio show. You ever think if we didn't own the station, if we would get a job doing this? I don't think so.
Never. I know that I wouldn't. I would probably get a cease and desist letter asking me not to pursue a career in radio.
Get them off the air.
Let me tell you how bad I'm doing lately. How just what a poor job I'm doing at my job. Last week, I made a birthday post. This morning, I realized that the kid I used in the photo wasn't the kid's that its birthday it was. That kid's birthday's today. I said, "Happy birthday, buddy," whoever it was, and that wasn't even a picture of him, you know? And then Carney sends me a message the other day because I called a boy a her, wish her a happy birthday.
This is a sign you're doing too much.
No, not. It wasn't her. It was, instead of saying Red Raider so and so, I said Lady Raider so and so. After I called him his sister's name.
Yeah, you're doing good.
I
It's a sign that you're doing too much work. And then when I say, Holly, you're doing too much, you need to slow down. I know what I could do. I could do it.
You didn't even know about these mess ups. That's stuff that
She keeps that from me.
and then I fixed it. I can't tell him I've messed up.
She can.
He just won't let me hear the end of it.
I no, that is not accurate. You tell that's a lie.
Yes, no, because I can't. I can't get into this. I'm going to fight you. What are you doing over there typing?
I'm doing some scheduling for the 9 o'clock hour today. Because I do that here at the station too.
Do you do it during our show?
Not usually,
when I'm
but the 9
trying
o'clock
to
hour on Friday
interact
completely
with you?
changed, and there's some adjustments that need to be made, and I'm not going to be here at 8:45.
Maybe a commercial then. I should have called Kate in for me today. I should have called Kate in here to do this because me and Josh are going. One of us is going to get popped with a domestic.
Temperature update: 73 degrees outside, mostly cloudy skies. We will see some sun today. High of around 90. Heat index values up around 98. So it's going to be hot, but we do have a 70% chance of rain showers. Could see a severe storm or two roll through the area. Temperature update brought to you by our friends at Wisteria Hill Boutique. They got their Tennessee game day tees, ladies. Get on by and see them and get that now. We'll be playing Tennessee football soon. 205 South Woodland Street near the square in downtown Manchester. We got a news break right here.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Kate said I'm 3 minutes away.
Huh?
Kate said I'm 3 minutes away. Dana said, do you guys really live like this every day?
Who said what?
Dana said, do you guys really live like this every day?
This is probably the worst of it, Dana. This is probably as bad as it gets. We'll have this little like, oh, you get on my nerves so much, and then it's fine. But we work together.
We live together.
Live together.
Clearly.
Everything is, we're together, and I don't care who the person is. if you're around someone for that amount of time, they're going to get on your nerves. You're going to disagree eventually. And Josh is
The worst.
the worst.
Yeah, just go ahead and tell him. Go ahead and tell him how bad I am.
Oh gosh, you're playing pitiful today. Most of the time, and so I come out guns a-blazing, and you're like, but I'm not even doing anything. Poor me. What am I supposed to do? Now I look like the bad guy. You got something going. You're psychotic.
Oh yeah, no, I'm doing that on purpose.
You know,
I'm like, she gonna come swinging at me like this. Watch this. I'm gonna make her look bad in front of everybody. What is wrong with this thing?
you guys, it's fine. It's fine.
Kay said I would be more of an instigator. Melanie said, y'all need to separate today. Do not be together all day or talk.
Who said that?
Melanie.
It's just hard. We're here.
And I said, y'all help me feel normal. Jason and I run a business together and bicker the same way.
Who said that?
Annette Phillips. Josh is playing chess, not checkers. That's right. That's right, Addie.
Hey, you don't know how to play chess.
I know how to play mental chess.
You're definitely mental.
I know how to play. I do not lose. I win.
You
Or I
would
quit.
lose at an excavating competition.
Or I quit because the game is unfair. Y'all are completely normal. The rest of us don't have to live their lives on the radio. It's true that.
I woke up grouchy. I woke up grouchy because I went to bed a little flustered. I didn't have Florida Man ready.
She worked late.
I worked late. And so I woke up and it just, everything I felt like was like boom, 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 downhill. Just one thing right after another. And I went outside because I like to.
But last night she was like, "This looks much better."
I was trying to be nice.
Well,
I felt like I had hurt your feelings, and I didn't. That wasn't my intention to hurt your feelings. The one that you have, your feeling. And I felt bad, and I'm like, Holly, it'll be fine. It'll be fine the way it is. Who cares? It's just dirt. So I went out there this morning, and I realized that the rock is not going to stay. And then I was like, this ain't gonna work. I hate having to tell Josh that I don't like something, that I need to buy something, or that something has broke. If I have to tell him, I will do anything to not have to tell him any of those things.
Well, don't buy anything right now because trying to save some money. Short-term sacrifices for long-term gain.
Whatever, buddy. Whatever.
These guys treat you right every time, and I got a great value on my trade. Outback Ford Lincoln in Manchester really cares about our community and our athletic teams.
I have some things on my list that I intend to buy.
Outback Ford Lincoln on Hillsborough Boulevard, and tell them Coach Joe Pacto sent you.
What?
Just some stuff.
Well, when you talk about that,
I don't reckon.
trying to make a purchase.
Yeah, I don't think my purchases are going to affect your purchase. I wanted to come back yesterday and play on my drums for a little while because I was the only one here.
And you just never got back home, or never got back here.
I was here, but there was other places I had to be in, and I hadn't ate. Daniel Ray drove me around. I guess he just survives on air and water. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I was with him about 5 hours. I was starving. He didn't eat nothing. What?
Nothing.
What?
You?
What?
Nothing.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Glad to be with you today. Happy Friday to you. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, that sounded nice.
I'm nice now.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Oh, goodness. We got more fun. I got games coming up right here. Our birthdays later in the show. Florida Man Friday as well. The Friday Mix. We'll get that fired up for our radio listeners. We can't play it on our Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or anything, but we can fire it up for our radio folks. That's later on after this segment, actually. But for now, Holly, I don't think there's anything standing in the way of the stupid, silly statistics.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid, silly stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. New tires can be expensive. They sure can, but they have payment options up there at Freedom Automotive, so stop on by and see them, learn about that. At 515 Hillsborough Boulevard, right in front of College Street Elementary School. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Holly?
15% of us say we prefer to do this without our significant others. 15% of us say we prefer to do this without our significant others.
728-1320. Keep it clean. First person with the right answer is going to win. Let's give away some more Black Rifle coffee. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Olivia says landscaping. Morning show.
Go shopping.
Go shopping. Good guess. Kind of close, but not quite right.
That's a little broad. It's a little more specific. Looks like I picked an easy one today.
He's very close.
I probably would have gave it to him.
No, absolutely not. These are two different things.
If y'all get it quick, I got another.
Morning show.
Go grocery shopping.
There it is. Go grocery shopping is the right answer. What's your name?
Mike.
Mike. Good job, Mike. I got some Black Rifle coffee for you up here. You come pick that up, okay?
Yep, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank
That's what
you.
I drink.
Thanks good. Thanks for playing.
All right. Have a good day.
You
Yeah.
too.
Those aren't the same thing.
Y'all want to play again? About 10% of people have a fear of this. What is it? About 10% of people have a fear of this. What is it?
We got more Black Rifle coffee?
Yeah.
Another bag. Black Rifle coffee. Stupid Stat Part 2. Morning show.
Travel.
Oh, you're still on the first
She's
stat.
still on the first one. Morning show.
Oh, just cut her off.
Go to the grocery store.
Go to the grocery store. You had it right, but the person before you got it, they got it so fast, we're playing another stat. I'll give you
Oh, no.
hey, while you're on the line, I'll read it to you and you can take another guess. How about
Okay.
that? Okay. About 10% of people have a fear of this.
Doctors.
Good guess. Hey, great guess, but not it though. Call back and try again.
Okay. Thanks.
Try again.
That was a good on the spot.
Yeah, that's because she was trying to answer the first one, and so I get it.
About 10% of people have a fear of this. What is it?
If you get it wrong, you can call back and try again. If you get it right, I got Black Rifle coffee for you. Morning show.
Clowns.
Clowns. That is the right answer. Good job. What's your name? What's your name?
Garrison Reed.
What was it?
Garrison Reed.
Garrison Reed.
All right. Come on by, and I don't know if you want coffee or not. I'll get you a T-shirt if you don't want coffee. How about that? Okay, bye.
So yesterday,
JC said fear of working with Holly.
JC, I encourage you to find any of my old coworkers.
You notice now that she has control, we don't have a lot of coworkers.
They love me. They love me. They love working with me.
When she worked at the hospital, she said, quote, I want to work night shift so I don't have to be around people and work with anybody.
I don't like them. They all like me, though. I was a good employee. It's not a character
let's hire
flaw
somebody
that
to
I
do
like
this.
to
And
be
she's
by
like,
myself.
I don't want to.
It's just a preference. What?
Nothing. Congratulations to our winners today. Gave away a lot of coffee.
I don't get on my own nerves. Which brings me back to my story. Yesterday, I got to go around to all of the schools, all of the county and city schools. Well, not Tullahoma's side, but just our side.
The good side.
And shoot a little bit of video and stuff. So I got to see a bunch of different ages.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I walked away from that realizing that I could never, ever, ever, ever be a teacher. Them kids are so loud.
Oh, I know.
Uh-oh.
What?
Somebody's here. They're so loud and
they'll come finish the radio show. Just
somebody's knocking at the door. I gotta go get it.
Just keep working. Keep working.
And that was the end of it. They were loud.
Oh.
Y'all need to relax and be calm and quiet for your teachers today. In fact, let's all be so quiet that she thinks something's wrong. She thinks maybe I'm going crazy. My class is so quiet, and that'll be funny. We'll play a trick on your teacher.
You think that's actually going to work?
Be so quiet and so good
you think
today.
That's going to work.
I hope so.
Common John Brewing Company is open this morning for breakfast starting at 9 a.m. No, I said that wrong. 8 a.m. Now get on by there and see them at Common John Brewing Company, 210 Woodbury Highway. They'll be open tonight or today for lunch and tonight for all of your fun. And then tomorrow they start serving breakfast at 8, Sunday at 10. Get on by and see them at Common John Brewing Company, 210 Woodbury Highway. They got delicious coffee and other drinks as well. You don't have to be a beer drinker to hang out down there at Common John. Locally owned and operated. The Friday Mix is here. Florida Man Friday coming up next week.
We're gonna do the twist. We're gonna do the twist. And it goes like this.
Oh.
We go down there and do that.
Yeah.
We're going on there.
It's good coffee, ain't it?
Yes, it is. All right.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Mike says we can get divorced and then get back together.
Why would we want to do that? It sounds expensive. Does it not sound expensive?
You did a good job on the dirt.
No, I'll fix it.
I know you moved a lot of dirt yesterday.
Are the two sides okay, but the one side needs more work?
Yeah.
Don't lie. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with the other two sides, but I'm not going to touch them.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. You drive me insane. I need a lawyer. I should write parody songs. Daniel Ray had that trophy and he was carrying it through the hallways. And when the kids saw the trophy, like kids in line walk into class, they didn't know why we were there.
Yeah.
They just saw it was like
Shiny things, man.
it was like he was holding a like a baby tiger walking through the halls. They were like, "Oh, a trophy!" They wanted to touch it. This little girl, she had little pigtails. The pigtails, her hair was so short because she was so little that the pigtails were just like this long. And I could tell she wanted to touch. Some other kids were touching the trophy. She wanted to touch it. I could tell. So I was like, "Do you want to touch that trophy?" And she was like, "Yes." So I said, "Okay, touch it." And she just takes one little finger, touches it, and then runs away.
That's all she needed. Just a little feel.
No, the kids were good. They did a good job.
The video was good. Morning, Bo. Yeah, the video was good.
They were good actors.
What? They were acting?
No, they were actually excited.
I thought that was real. Like reality TV.
You see that?
My nose is still messed up from being on that skid steer yesterday. Oh, there's Blaine getting some practice in at Cumberland.
I like to see that.
Yeah.
I just want to get that off there. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay.
Just
Honey,
take it down and repost it.
I'm not doing that. It's got 100.
They'll redo it.
I'm not doing it. It's fine. They'll look and say, "Oh, Holly accidentally clicked another picture," and that'll be the end of it.
Why didn't you? If you would have listened to me and deleted it in the first place, it wouldn't have that many shares.
By the time I had realized what I'd done, it had already got a bunch of shares.
Well, can you replace it?
No.
You just that picture just there.
Yeah.
Why does it do that?
I accidentally clicked it.
I know, but why does Instagram make it where you can't?
I'll call the president of Insta today and find out why he
Well, I feel like you should
is
be able
ruining
to
my life.
take it down if you messed up. On Facebook, you can.
That's why I don't tell you things.
Well, everybody up here is asking if you can edit it.
No, the answer is no. I can't edit it. I can take it down completely, or I can leave it.
You can't replace the photo.
I feel like I've answered this.
So what you're telling me is that photo can't be replaced.
I feel like that's been asked and answered.
Your video's got a bunch of views. 23,000 views there.
I think you did a good job with that dirt yesterday. I appreciate you being out in the hot sun all day, working.
She must want something, or she feels bad.
Neither.
I'll work on it. My Instagram is dumb. Tessa. I need to put like a monitor up so you can see the comments at the same time I see the comments. What? When you do swap and shop, Holly. What?
Shannon said I should be number 1 on Thursday next week.
Yeah.
He's wearing me out over here. That's right. You had supper to cook, laundry to fold, and a Friday show to.
Can't argue with his logic. You just now decided to go read the comments, did you?
I don't know how I ended up over here.
I didn't read most of them for you because I knew you were mad.
I'm not mad.
There's more people on my team than you think. I went back and counted up my birthday, happy birthdays. Then I went back and counted up your happy birthdays. And I'm just saying, I had more. Is that a little crazy? Yep.
I don't care.
Plans. So Instagram, X, TikTok, they're all blankety blank. Just leave everything on Facebook. I like Twitter, X. I like Elon, so I don't like the platform. I liked it before, I like it now. But what's funny is the amount of leftists on there complaining and bitching about how right it is, and like but you're still commenting on here, and your comments are visible to me. Yeah, I like Twitter. Manchester is just not a big Twitter market in terms of what we do here. I mean, we use it. All stoppy. It's that dirt. I'm sneezing forever. When you do swap and shop today, I'm going to show you how to make sure the top of the hour time's out okay, but you can do it. I feel confident. After 5 years of the radio station, you can operate this machinery for 15 minutes. You can do it. It's not hard.
I'm gonna ask John Trail if it had to be done during the swamp shop, that 15-minute window.
He said it. He said, I said, what time's best? He said 8:30 be best.
Reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio morning show here until 8:30 is usually how far we go. Glad to have you along with us today. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
You sound like the guy, the what is it on Elf? When I said,
"Hope you find your dad."
Hope you find your dad. That's what you sound like when you say thanks, buddy.
I'm just giving it my best. That's my best effort.
We'll take it. Sunshine's popping up out there. 77 degrees already. Yeah, we've been in the mid 60s about this time the last few days, so we're really warm today. 90 degrees for your high, around 100 degrees on the heat index. It's going to be nice and hot, but we do have a 70% chance of rain and showers. Some chance this morning, a really big chance this afternoon. Weather for or temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. They got their Tennessee game day gear out, ladies. Get up by and see them at Wisteria Hill, 205 South Woodland Street, and be ready for those game day Saturdays. Speaking of Tennessee game day, Coach to Coach is a we carry that every football season, and usually it airs at 5 o'clock on Fridays, but we're airing it at 9 for the Under the Roof slot, at least for this week. I'm still tinkering with that slot, but if you want to hear Coach to Coach with Dave McGinnis, Doug Matthews, it's a great show, great Tennessee football preview show. Comes on today at 9 on Thunder Radio WMSR, and but I don't think it's going to stay there. It's probably going to be in the 5 o'clock where we've kept it, and then we will have it at 9 a.m. on Saturdays. So get you ready for your Tennessee game days. All right.
It's time for Florida Man Friday.
Yeah, it is. I was reading the comments. Sorry, I got distracted. Most people on my team, pretty much over here. Although Tessa says I'm being rough, I think she's fabulous. Kate said I'm going to call into Swap and Shop and advertise skid steer work with Josh's phone number.
Yes.
Holly is going to be hosting Swap and Shop today, so I encourage all of you to tune in 8:30 till 8:45. I've got business. It is Florida Man Friday. Fire away, Holly.
I feel like we're on time.
Well, we are on time today. We're actually ahead of schedule, so take your time with Florida Man Friday. Hey, what if during the 8 o'clock time frame we play the best of or something? What if we did that?
I love that.
Yeah.
I feel like you're asking me to do something bad, like ditch school. I feel like I should say no. No, I should stay in school.
No. I mean, we do that slot all the time. We're kind of busy this morning. What if we did that?
What if? Florida
I'm trying to
Man.
get some bonus points over here after a rough start to the day. Just feed her and give her time off work. That's what she wants. I'm gonna throw some donuts at her.
Well,
Brian said Josh is a great excavator. He's been digging that hole deeper all morning.
Florida Man shoots himself in the leg while live streaming, pleads guilty to felon in possession of a firearm.
Yes. That's the Florida Man we're all here for.
According to court documents, James Hilgart, age 21, shot himself in the leg. They responded to the call.
Plaxico Burris style here.
They responded to the call where Hilgart was in possession of a sawed-off shotgun. They later found a second shotgun buried in the yard. If it was buried, how'd they find it?
I don't know. I started looking around. Found some stuff.
An investigation revealed that Hilgart had posted photos of himself with firearms and ammunition on several occasions, even though he ain't supposed to have them.
Gotcha.
I reckon he was messing around and shot himself in the leg.
While live streaming.
Yeah.
Watch me play with this gun, kids. Pew, pew.
Florida Man apologizes while snatching a woman's purse at CVS. He's a polite thief.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I need this, though.
This happened in Port Orange. They booked Charles Nelson into the county jail. They say he snatched a purse from two women, a 77-year-old
Oh, my gosh.
and a 64-year-old.
How are you going to take two, I don't want to say elderly.
They're
How about
elderly.
the 64-year-old? Because
Well, the 77 one
77
for
for sure. How are you going to take, just go snatch a purse from two old ladies? Like, at least go take something off a man. You know, why are you picking on women?
Because it's easy.
A lot of patience for that.
The lady said Nelson jumped her in a CVS parking lot. She said, when I left,
She's just going to pick up her pills.
When I left the store, he was parked right here. He had backed in. I didn't notice him at the time. I went across to my car. As I was getting in my car, he ran. He was huffing and puffing. Happened around 9:30 in the morning. She got to look at his face before he grabbed the purse from her shoulder. He was trying to take my purse, and I was so shocked. I wasn't trying to give it to him. She said, and then he pulled it real hard. She fell to the ground before he ran away. He actually said, I'm sorry, ma'am.
Ma'am. Not only I'm sorry, but he threw in ma'am.
Police said he didn't get far. They were able to catch him quickly. He confessed to both purse snatchings along with another one in Daytona. She said, he threw my stuff behind a restaurant. I was able to get everything back. She said, from now on, I'll be carrying mace. And she lived in Florida her whole life, never been mugged. And that's sad that she makes it till 77 and then...
They're getting worse down there, though.
Florida Man?
Oh, yeah.
Florida man jumps off a bridge into the river to avoid arrest. The reason I kept this story in here is because of what the cop said. Daytona Beach body camera footage released Thursday showing a Florida man jumping off of a bridge and into the river to attempt to avoid being arrested. The Daytona Beach Police Department said its officers spotted a robbery suspect they were searching for walking along the bridge around 7 a.m. When they approached the 32-year-old guy, he was being detained. He jumped off the guardrail and plunged into the river below. One officer said to the other one, "That's going to be our guy."
That's him. Found him.
Let's see.
Good investigatory skills there.
Florida man jumps into the ocean to avoid giving cops and his girlfriend the passcode to his phone.
Florida man needs to learn he doesn't have to give the cops the passcode to his phone.
A Florida man desperate for his girlfriend and cops not to have access to his phone jumped into the ocean to avoid giving up his passcode and fled arrests after being grilled by police while on a boat. Body cam footage shows two female officers questioning a man who identified himself as AJ and his girlfriend were on a boat somewhere in the waters in Key West. In the video, wait a minute. Why were they trying to get his phone? In the video, he argues with the officers and his girlfriend over the phone or proper identification and becomes increasingly agitated. Why were they wanting his phone?
And that's the thing. I mean, I'm not trying to defend Florida man here, but it doesn't matter if they want it or not. He's not required to give them that code. They can get a subpoena for that. Otherwise, talk to my attorney. Did I say that right? There got any attorneys listening? Attorneys, feel free to call in at 728-1320. You know what we should do with Florida Man Friday is have an attorney on and go through the stories and they could tell us how to defend them.
I just don't understand why.
Well, they just didn't put that in the story. I'm sure there was a reason.
Well, he didn't have any identification on him. The cops quickly discovered that neither AJ nor his unidentified girlfriend have IDs on him, and the boat he's operating is breaking some codes. Proclaiming he did nothing wrong, he slowly becomes angered, asks the cops if they're just out there to try and catch people breaking laws on the water. She said, "We're addressing violations because we're cops. That's what we do." He becomes more agitated. They ask him if he's got a warrant. Usually when people start acting like that, it's because they've got a warrant. The girlfriend was trying to get him to calm down. "You need to relax. You're freaking out," the girlfriend tells him. He grows more anxious. He says, what'll happen to me if I just get in this water and swim away? What are y'all going to do? She said, "I'm going to follow you." That's what the police officer said. "I'm going to follow you, and I'm telling you, you're not free to leave." Video then cuts to the officers looking at the blurred out computer screen showing AJ had a warrant out for his arrest. AJ tells the officers, "I'll swim home." The girlfriend says, "AJ, I swear to bling, bling, if you jump in that water, I will be gone tomorrow." She then asks her boyfriend to unlock his phone so she can get his boss's phone number. "What's your password to the phone?" the girlfriend says. And he says, "I'm not going to jail today." Jumps in the water.
All right. Good job, AJ.
So the girlfriend was trying to get into the phone. She wanted it unlocked so she could call his boss. She was wanting to try and help. Say,
Yeah.
"Hey, AJ's getting in trouble. Could you come down here?" I don't know.
Christy said, lived in Florida for 15 years until I had my son and got the heck out of there. When the show Cops is about running through your backyard, there's a problem.
So did y'all hear about the Florida man, semi-truck driver? I guess Usually
They didn't answer.
Usually when I can. This is why I don't like you sometimes. Like, this is the part of you that gets on my nerves.
So, did y'all hear?
I was mainly asking you. I
No.
say y'all because I'm talking to people, but I expect you to answer because you're my co-host.
I've not
I want
heard.
to fight you sometimes.
I'm not your co-host. You're my co-host. But go ahead.
I can't find it. Florida man drives a semi-truck into a strip club after getting kicked out. A man has been arrested after driving a semi-truck into a group of people outside of a Florida gentleman's club, killing one person, injuring two.
Oh.
Police were
That took a turn.
called to the club.
I'm sure Garth Brooks wrote a song about that.
Witnesses told police
He never hit the brakes and he was shifting gears, wasn't he?
that Dylan Fogel, aged 25, had been kicked out of the establishment, but then returned to drive the truck into a group of people standing at the entrance. The driver was hospitalized in critical condition. Yikes. 25 years old. Now he's got
Hope he enjoys prison.
first-degree murder charge, 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder, vehicular homicide, 2 counts of DUI with serious injury, and DUI manslaughter.
Oh, that's in Florida, and they like the death penalty down there. So
25 years old.
decisions have consequences, kids. That's 25 years old. You're old enough, obviously, but
They say your frontal lobe is continuing to
26, I think.
24
yeah.
to 26, I
Yeah,
guess.
around there. So I mean, that's like it's a shame that we make, and that's why as a parent, they're like, just let your kids make their own mistakes. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that because and there's some within reason, but some it's like, I'm trying to keep them from ruining their lives, therefore ruining mine. So I'm going to be a little bit involved. I've done better.
At what?
Trying to let them just do their own thing.
It's hard to let go. It's hard to. It's that I didn't realize how difficult that stage was going to be when you gotta let go of the reins a little bit. It's scary.
The frustrating thing for me is when you let go of the reins a little bit and then you see them doing something real dumb. You go to grab the reins and they basically slap at you.
Don't touch these
And
reins.
I'm like, no.
We know what we're doing.
Yeah, no, it's time to reel that back in a little bit. All right, birthdays are next on the morning show. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Full weather forecast for you. Today, a 70% chance of shower storms. Some of those could be severe. We're going to be hot, up around 90 degrees. 69 overnight to tonight, 88 on Saturday, 50% chance of rain. Good hot day down to be at the lake or something like that. 84 on Sunday, 81 on Monday and Tuesday. And overnight lows back into the upper 50s, low 60s by the time we get to Monday night. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. If you got bug problems, a couple of answers here, a couple of solutions. You can go get a bunch of bats, or you can call Patent Pest Control. That's probably the best solution. Call Tyler Patton today. No contracts. 931-247-0781. Birthdays are next on the morning show.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence. But what if I told you how to solve these issues? I'm talking about
Yes, sir.
Friday half day. Yeah.
It's going to take you 30 minutes to remind me how to run the computer for swap.
That's why I did it. I was like, we need to give Holly some time to get over here and learn what's up.
Joe Dirt has completed his cleaning cycle. I don't think so, Joe. I saw how much dirt was
Was it a lot?
when I was sweeping the floor.
Yeah, a lot of dirt from the pool.
You can't see it. When you look at the pool, it doesn't look dirty. But when I take the broom and I do,
He's kicking it up. I hate that.
this is going to be what it is. It's fine.
I will stop by because we had it good and clean.
It's probably from you getting in it.
No.
But
A lot of it.
Probably from you getting in it in the shallow end, and so then it falls all along that way.
No. It's from the dust being in the air. And then when I was trying to blow off the sidewalk, like I tried to sweep everything away and then blow the dirt away from the pool, but it still just kicks and goes that way. It's just a bunch of dust in there. That vacuum's going to have to run several times. Filter's going to have to run several times. We got birthdays here. I had a birthday that I sent in to Tiffany. Let's see it. Yeah, it's on there. Very good. Search warrant for the phone. That's what it is, not subpoena. Huh?
What's almost Friday?
What do you mean?
There's a. I'm following him.
Birthday time, y'all. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Call them in, 728-1320. We hit the birthdays every morning. And then this afternoon, Tiffany will be on at 4:30, and she'll draw for a winner of a birthday pie, a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. We're down home cooking meets Southern Hospitality. And today is Friday, so she'll be drawing for a birthday cake from the Food Lion. Yesterday's pie winner was Steve Simber. We also want your anniversaries. End of the week means we draw for a Designer's Choice floral arrangement from the Mossy Pot in downtown Manchester. All right, give me a drum roll, y'all. Here we go. Happy birthday. Doyle Reeves, Brian Webb, Amy Whitsett, and Caleb Hill, all with birthdays today. Yeah. Happy birthday. All right, Holly. Celebs.
Madonna turns 66 today. Steve Carell turns 62.
He's so funny.
James Cameron, the director, turns 70. Thought he was older than that. Jace Robertson from the Duck Dynasty clan turns 55. That's all I got.
Several. Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. Let me tell you a little bit about those folks over there. So at the Merc, they are serving up grab-and-go breakfast right now. They start at 7 a.m. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, serving up that grab-and-go breakfast. $5 breakfast plates. $5 breakfast plates. You get the plate I'm looking at's biscuits and gravy, a huge hash brown. Like this thing is the size of a hamburger, and then some sausage links. How about that? That's a good deal. Made from scratch biscuits. These ain't bust the can and Pillsbury and them things out. No, these are made from scratch. I'm looking at a video of Renee making these right now. Actually, the old stuff like your grandma used to make. Get them down there and see them. And today is Friday. For lunch, they'll have barbecue chicken quarters and fried fish today, starting at 11 a.m. Oh, barbecue chicken quarters sounds good. Get on down there and see them at the Mercantile, 210 North Irwin Street. That's right across from the Manchester Police Department, where Down Home Cooking meets Southern Hospitality. They are doing take and bake school pizzas. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that yesterday. I'm glad for the reminder there. Where'd that go? Somebody reminded me on Facebook that they were doing those. So check this out. 6 for $8. Nostalgic school pizza.
Oh, yum.
I know. Sausage and pepperoni available. It's a pretty good deal right there. So get on down there and see them. 210 North Irwin Street, Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. Holly?
Did you have Eli Williams on your birthdays?
I did not. No.
Okay, it's his birthday.
Happy birthday to Eli Williams.
He's 14 today.
14. All right. Very good. Anything else, Holly?
No, sir.
All right. Very good. Thunder Radio Morning Show here.
There is something else. I want to tell you what a good job you did on the dirt, on the excavator. You worked real hard yesterday, and it looks real nice. I appreciate you.
She's such a liar.
I'm not lying.
Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Get to the home of your dreams right now. New Haven Mortgage can help. NewHavenMTG.com, NMLS 1477317. Go see Heather Phillips and her team.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio. Your home.
All right, video folks, we're calling it a short day here because I got to teach Holly to work the thing.
And then we're gonna fight, so you don't want to see it.
No, we're not. And but you can catch a couple good replays segments when I jumped in the pool for the plant.
We're not gonna fight.
That's playing. So you can listen on the radio. We'll see y'all Monday. Peace. Bye. Tell them bye.
Bye.
Bye.